Hey love, and welcome to my channel. I'm Leilani's Love, and today I'm going to be showing you a little eyebrow love, a little lash love, because eyebrows and lashes are an essential part of just everyday life. Like, who doesn't want to have their lashes and brows done? Nah, but for real, all jokes aside, make sure you stay tuned so you can see how we get these brows and lashes in order. Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm Leilani's Love. Today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on how to do your brows and what's the best option for you and your brow type, and also how to put on some lashes. So today it's just going to be like a simple natural look. You can go to the supermarket, nothing crazy, because you can't go out the house without brows and lashes. I mean, you can, but why would you want to do that? Anyway, stay tuned and let's see how we get these brows and lashes in order. Okay, so your basic options when you're doing your brows are going to be an eyebrow pencil, which is going to be something like this. You have fill-in eyebrow powders, which are going to be something that might come in a tube with a brush and like a fuzzy applicator. And you also have brow gels that come in maybe like a little container like this one. Excuse my nails, guys. And it's gonna be like a consistency like this. So what's the best one for you? Because there's so many options. Now for my eyebrows kind of lay down. They're not really unruly. I don't have to worry about them moving out of place throughout the day. So I wouldn't need something as thick and heavy as a gel. And mostly because my brows are pretty, I would say, thick or dense. There's people out there that have like nothing there, like barely there, or if you have light eyebrows and you want to grab onto the hair, brow gel is a great option for you. Also, if you have light brows and you want to catch the hair that's there and make it look a little bit darker, I also suggest using a fill-in brow powder. This is one from Absolute Beauty. It's like $5 for one of these, and it's like pretty good. It works pretty good to fill in and to grab onto hairs. Your other option is going to be for those that like to give yourself an extra dramatic brow. You can even do natural brows with pencils, but pencil like requires a little bit more of, I guess, like a I don't know how to call it, but you just need to know how to draw good, well, not draw good, but you need to be able to have a steady hand and be accurate with your points when you're drawing on with the pencil, because it can get very intense really quick. When you're using pencils, you kind of want to shape your brow first, fill it in, and then use a spoolie. One of my favorites that I like doing is, if I don't use like a fill-in brow powder, I will use a pencil first, and then I will use eyeshadow or brow powder to fill in the spaces. So yeah, that's just a quick little sum up. So you have to pick what's best for you. Just looking to do my eyebrows move a lot, let me try a brow gel. Do I have problems with like my eyebrows not showing up much? You want to use a brow powder or a brow gel. It's kind of more of your preference too. Pencils can work for you as well. It's just kind of more of your preference, but those are just my little tips to working with different kinds of brows. So another rule of thumb for you guys is, whenever you want to see like or you want to shape your brow and get an arch, the easiest way is to hold your pencil or brush, hold it at your nose, and you want it to go kind of right at the end of the black part of your eye, and it should go in a straight line like this. This right here would be the highest point in your eyebrow. So your eyebrow and your eye line has a natural straight line here. So that's one of the guidelines you want to use. It's kind of difficult to see in the camera because this is like reverse, but if you just do this, it should like naturally tell you, okay, this is where my arch should be. So since we're kind of gonna first we're gonna map out our brows. So the best way to map out your brows is, like I said, to take your pencil or your brush or whatever, and you can do this if you want to make like a little mark for yourself. If it's that serious, it might not be for you, but this is for beginners. So that's just like a guideline kind of where I want my arch to be on both eyebrows. So imagine if this was a tattoo, but nah. Okay guys, so really I drew out a guideline for you. This is kind of like a map, a brow map. So you just kind of want to, you don't have to do this. This is just gonna kind of help you make sure everything is aligned, if you like your eyebrows to be like perfectly aligned, or just to have like a general guideline. So first, I know I want my brows to come from here. I'm just gonna outline my brow shape. And I'm gonna stop at that point right there. See where your guideline is, how it tells you how far up to go. And I just basically did a straight line and followed my brow. And I'm using brown so you guys can kind of see. Also, brown is a good color to use whenever you're doing black eyebrows, because you know nobody's hair is really black, but it's just your preference, whatever. So I'm gonna come back from the center and go to take the other eyebrow. This will just make sure that my eyebrows meet in the middle. That they'll meet, you know, it'll be kind of centered. Again, I'm gonna stop right here where that point is. So from here to here, I've basically just drawn a straight line. See that? I just drawn a straight line. Don't worry about the lines being exactly perfect, because anything that you haven't fixed at this point, you could fix with concealer. So don't stress yourself out about, oh my God, the line is not perfect. You just want to fill, like trace the brows. So now we're gonna start at the top. You can use dotted lines or whatever. And we're just gonna trace the top of the eyebrow as well. Again, we're just gonna do a straight line. We're just going straight, or follow the shape of your eyebrows. This is gonna give you more of an arched look. So again, that guideline gave us our stopping point. So far we've went here and here. And we're just gonna copy the same thing on the other brow. And I stopped at the same point. Now you can kind of check and see if they sisters, cousins, you know, they in the same family right now, so I think we are right. See, with my brows a little bit, like this eyebrow is actually like a little bit further out, but that's just the way my eyebrows grow. I could fill in this side, or either, I mean, I could bring this side down, but I'll just fix it with concealer. I choose not to, because then I feel like my eyebrows get too close. Okay, so from here to here is just gonna be another straight line. And we're just following the shape of our brows, or giving it the shape that we want it to have. So I like for my brow line to stop here in line with the end of my eye. So far our first line was here, and our second line is here. That's how I know how far to take my eyebrow down. And so for the top, we're gonna start at the point, and we're just gonna bring these two together and marry them to a little point. And that one you can kind of make it round or pointy. That's gonna all be your preference again. So we're gonna do the other side. We're starting at our point, and we're just gonna either follow the shape of your brow or make it round or pointy, however you like. So I like to start at the top, bring that down. Yes. So this side looks like it, maybe I went a little bit less higher or lower, I guess. and then you can just easily adjust, and then it's like you got these bomb brows, like. And we ain't even done yet, yo. This is just the beginning. Like, this is just mapping them out. It's gonna make them just look so much sharper anyway. So now at this point, you could just wipe off whatever's in the middle or keep it there as a guideline if you need it. But yeah, it's okay to wipe it off now. Okay, so you can see I've kind of wiped off my guidelines. So now at this point, my brows are pretty filled in, like naturally. I don't really have to use much product inside my eyebrows. But if you didn't have much hairs, so what you would basically want to do, you don't want to start in the front of the eyebrow and start drawing lines, but you want to make hair-like impressions, just like hair strokes. 1, 2. And you just make those strokes and follow the shape of your hair. Like, follow the direction that your hair goes. Don't start right in the front though, because you want it to be kind of smooth and blended out in the front. So you're just gonna take the brow pencil and just go and follow the direction that your hair grows. And just make hair-like strokes. So we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna start right here in the front because I want there to be an ombre effect, and I'm just gonna start here. Okay, so now at this point, you could take a spoolie and you just want to brush the pencil in, which is going to give it a more natural effect. Okay, so now for brush recommendations to conceal around your eyebrows or shape your brows. Me personally, one of my favorites is a domed tapered brush, blending brush. This one, to me, I just have the most accuracy because even though like it's tapered and it just, I feel like I have more control over the precision once I get close to my eyebrow, and it kind of fits in the groove of my eye, and I just like it so much better, especially when blending out. Another recommendation I have is a flat concealer brush. It's round at the tip and it's also tapered, if you guys can see that. So you can see how sharp it is, like it almost looks like a marker. This is also really good with accuracy as far as getting really precise. I also like a flat angled concealer brush. So it's flat but it's angled, which also helps with, if you're not good with drawing straight lines, get one of these. This is gonna help you like so much. Okay, so now to carve out my brows, I'm gonna be using concealer. I'm gonna be using NYX in the shade Fawn, which is one of my favorite concealers for everything. I'm just gonna take that brush, the flat brush, and I'm just gonna outline my brows and I will blend it out. So you're gonna follow those same lines and you wanna get as close as you can. And this is where if you had any errors, you would fix them. Try not to put too much product near your brows because it will get onto the hair and you'll have to either blend it out or go back over it with the liner. So see that you can sharpen your brows if you want, make them thinner. It is best to go in the direction of the hair growth, but I mean, you might have to just do what you got to do. I just brought it back down here so I can make sure that they, you know, they live right across the street from each other. Now you see me just blending out the edges of the concealer and just going around the eyebrow and just making sure I clean up everything. I like to use the Dome blending brush, eyeshadow blending brush. It's also multi-purpose and serve as your eyeshadow base. Make sure you blend out those edges, y'all. So in the middle, I'm just gonna bring the concealer down and just draw like the front of my eyebrow how I want it to be with the concealer that's left over. So I just kind of like drew a line with the concealer from the brush. If you want to get more precise, you can. This is just like a technique I like to use to keep it soft in the middle, but still crisp. Okay, so essentially I would say I'm done, but what are brows without lashes, y'all? I gotta put some lashes on so we can just have the full effect of the brows. One thing you want to remember before putting on your lashes is that you actually test the size. You want to lay the band of the lash on top of your eyelash and see if it's too big or too small. And if it's too big, then you can just cut a little bit off. You want to start in the inner corner where your nose would be, cut that part off, and then just go from there. You just have to measure it before you actually put them on. Okay, so when you're putting on lashes, you want to make sure that you have lined your brows. Line your eyes. It's just gonna add to the effect, and you don't want your band to show, so you want to make sure that you've lined your eyes. You don't have to go and do a wing liner, just a little bit. Yeah, another thing that you want to make sure you do is put on mascara, because if your lashes got dirty, I'm using Duo lash adhesive, and I'm using the Ardell Demi Wispies. This is something natural. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you use mascara, because if you don't, it's going to show underneath your lashes if your lashes are not exactly the same color. And most of the time, if you do makeup and stuff like that, you're going to have dust and stuff on your eyelashes, and it's just going to look nasty. So you just want to pay attention to that. So I put a little bit of glue, not much, and just wait till it dries. While I'm waiting for that one to kind of get tacky, I'm gonna go ahead and put glue on the other one. Okay, so my glue is tacky. You can actually tap it and see, make sure it sticks to your hand. If it rolls right into a bead, it's ready. So you want to get as close to the lash line as possible with your tweezer, like that. That way when you place it on your eye, you make sure it's close enough. And you're going to start with putting it in the center, the middle, and then the end. So center, side, side. It's the one, yeah. Okay, so that is the final look, ladies and gentlemen. Nice brows, natural lashes, easy, breezy, you know, quick on the go. This is a great look for those that don't really like to put on too much makeup, but you still want to look fabulous when you leave the house. You know, it's nothing like just a set of lashes and just doing your brows real quick just to bring out that natural beauty. But yes, I'm so thankful that you guys are watching this video. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today and watching my video. Be sure to like, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any suggestions on other videos that you'd like to see, leave it in the comments section. Also, please share this video with any makeup lovers, hair color lovers, because my next video is going to be some fire. But yeah, just make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell next to the subscribe, so that way you can get the notifications every time I drop some heat. All right, again, thank you. You can follow me on Instagram at leilanis.love, and yeah, just thank you again. See you next time.